Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're covering portfolios again because there's recently been a huge update on Carbonmade. So not too long ago we covered portfolios, how to present yourself and so on. One of the portfolio websites that we suggested was Carbonmade, and they've recently had a big update which has made them one of my favourite free online portfolio creators, possibly the top. So I've suggested Behance as well. Behance is very good, but when we consider that portfolio, it's more showcasing your work and getting feedback on it. Carbonmade is a great tool to show off your work to your customers. Now there are paid options to get more, to be able to upload more and to be able to upload videos and so on, but the free option is still pretty damn good. So we're just gonna have a look at that now, and then you can have your own view on it. So I'm now on my own Behance now, so this is quite an old profile I've had, and I uploaded some photos. These are two events that I've been to, so I went to a concert and took photos, and I also went for a walk at midnight around my local town. But I've got some new photos that I want to upload, so we're going to go through some of the new features and upload a new showcase piece. So the visuals has changed a lot. It's much more intuitive. It has a work process, so you go through and add your projects. Then you change your theme and change your style and so on. So there are actually 4 themes now. So we used to have only, I think it was this one here. This used to be the only theme, but now we have Lefty, which isn't loading very well. I've got to apply the theme. 1 second. There we go. Oh yes, there we go. So it has like a left menu, and then you have your portfolios in big. Then we have my favourite now, which is the masonry, which you can't see it very well here. But it looks like a mosaic as you start to add more pieces, and it's random. They're not always the same size thumbnails as you go into them. And there's side scroll, which is like a big showcase. Now I only have 2 projects, but you'll be able to scroll sideways in this. I personally don't like this one. So we're going to go with masonry. Now that's my favourite. But as things won't change much from thing to thing, this is just a style. Pardon me. If I apply it, I can come back here, and everything else is going to be the same when I try to edit it. So we'll still have the same settings that we can change. So first of all, let's add a project. So we can add a new one here, and we're going to title it. So I'm going to title it Garden Photography. I got a new lens, and I was playing around with it, which is pretty cool. And that's where I got some of these photos from. So create new project. There we go. So now we're presented with this. Now what we can do, what I prefer to do, is we can drag photos in, which is really good. I can drag multiple in. Of course, as usual, we can open up and search for them. But I'm just going to drag them in now, just to save time. There we go. Add pieces. Oh, wrong button. Oh, done. There we go. So once they're all uploaded, these green bars, so they'll become fully visible. And while you're waiting, you can add a description. So I'm just going to type this one. This one's my favourite, so playing with aperture. And I would go through and caption all of these while I was waiting for them to upload, which is really cool that you can do that, so you're not wasting time, or you can go off and do something else. Now they're all uploaded, which we can hit done, and now we're presented with our gallery. So we can add in extra information here. So if we go up to the settings tab here, we can change the visibility, so whether we've hidden it or not. So if we want to like save this showcase for later, if we just want to upload them but not show them off to the public, we can hide it. We can mark it as new, so that when we're on our home page, we'll just go back to our home page. It's got a little star here, which marks it as new. And then you can archive project to make it to showcase that it's old and so on. So you can also add more pieces, description, you can add all this custom information which will appear on the side. So for example, if we add role, so what role do you play as a photographer? Spell when I'm trying to talk to the video. We can add the date. I'm not going to worry about all of this. We can add the date, the URL, the type, and all that custom information. Thumbnail, you can change the thumbnail you want, add a custom one if you'd like. And that is really intuitive, really easy to edit. So we've now finished with this. I'm just going to go back. So we've now got this add a project, so garden photography. There we go. So we can change, I think there is, we can change the settings here as well. So if we go back to our edit page, and we've now got an extra thing here, and as you can see with masonry, we start to add them. If this was a portrait pictures, then that would have been in a portrait view as well, like this, because it changes size, and it doesn't have to be the same shape as thumbnail. Now there is one flaw when it comes to Carbonmade, that you can't personalize it quite so much. It's all based on templates. So even when it comes to your color scheme, you can pick between orange, yellow. Let me just put this menu here so you can see the difference. Orange, yellow, blue, and pink. which is it's just nice to have a selection now. That's fairly new. But it'd be nice if we could select our own colour, or even have an option for paid members so they can select a colour. Unfortunately, you can't upload a logo unless you're a paid member, but it doesn't matter, you can still have your text, and you can showcase your logo in your thumbnails. Subtitle, I haven't added that yet, so I'm just going to add graphic designer. I have not spelled that right because I'm not concentrating. One cannot type and talk to you guys at the same time. I am terrible. There we go. So we've added that. We can go through and add all our information. Feature first project. That means our most recent one at the very top, we can feature it, and it'll make it bigger or make it improved. And this will display differently depending on which theme you've chosen. So you can you can have your subtitles below or above. You can do, which is here, below or above. Now I haven't chosen to have subtitles. I like having just the images that people can click on. And yeah, so things change depending on which theme you've chosen. It's really intuitive, really easy to change. You can add Google Analytics, which is great for viewing stats, seeing who's viewing your website, where they've come from. Site description, that's for metadata when people are searching for your site or find on Google. You can change your address, which is nice. They don't restrict you to that. You don't have to, you're not locked in as soon as you've chosen one, which is great. In fact, I should probably change that to AJT, but actually I'll do that just now in case one of you guys do it. AJT, there we go. As I'm slowly moving away from AGUK. There we go. So we're just about done now. So you can change your page as well, because you can have custom pages. There we go. Contact, we can change the name of, or we can hide that. But the contact page I quite like, as you can display whether you're available for freelance. So if we go back to my theme, which is masonry, which is one I prefer, apply theme. There we go. Go to contact page. You can have a blurb. You can have your address. You don't need that. I've just put that I'm from the UK. My email if people need it, and then they can contact you via this, which is much easier. You can also add other information like your Skype. That's fairly new actually. And so on. So it's really easy, really intuitive. They've really put a lot of thought into this, and yeah, so it's completely free. The paid options just add more to your experience. So you can add a logo, you have more uploads, you can upload video. It's really, if you're just using this as your portfolio and start to get a lot of work, or you start to have or if you want a custom URL, you can have that on this, so you don't have to have Carbonmade. So mine is aguk.carbonmade.com. So I'll have that in the description, so you can just have a test and have a look at my one. But yeah, it's really easy. You can have your own URL. That's locked for members. So let's just have a look at that now. Actually, there we go. Upgrade. So it's about $12 a month, but if you pay for the whole year, you get it for about $10 a month. I wouldn't say it's the best deal in terms of paying, because you don't get that much more. 50 projects, 500 images, 25 videos. You get high quality videos, more personalization. You get your custom domain if you want to add it. It doesn't give you a custom domain, but if you have one, you can attach it to this. You get priority text support. I don't think that matters with this because it's very restricted. There's not really going to be very many problems. So yeah, I completely recommend Carbonmade, especially if you're looking for a free alternative. And you need to sell yourself. Oh, this is what I'm trying to say. It took a minute to update. This is what it does with the feature image. It just highlights it at the top. That's what I was trying to show. It's a really good alternative. I'll link mine in the description so you guys can check it out. Just go to it now. So this is my portfolio. This is what you guys should see. You can have a look at some of the stuff that I've done. And yeah. So hope you guys have enjoyed. If you make yours on Carbonmade, be sure to tweet it to us, and we'll give it a retweet so other people can check it out. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you soon.